OD'd on laudanum in her parlor. Wow. And I was expecting Henry to meet me here, yet I can't seem to find him. But he must be here. Who else could have sent that invitation? Interesting. I've been asking myself the same question. I'm sorry, and you are? Apologies. My name is Jordan Samuels. I am a doctor. Give him the same accent every time. Your conversation caught my attention because I too cannot recall boarding this train or even waiting at any station. Given the weather outside, I reckon... Oh, maybe this guy's southern. I reckon I must have surely brought a coat with me, yet there seems to be no cloakroom anywhere. I have attempted to bring this up with some of the other guests, but unlike you, they do not seem to be bothered by it. I cannot explain it, but I feel like we should not be here. What do you mean by that, Doctor? Where else do you reckon you should be? I'm not sure you would even believe me if I told you, ma'am. Oh, don't worry about that, dear. If you only knew how much these old eyes have seen. Wait, I doubt anything could surprise me at this point. Please, sir. I think we all wish to hear what you have to say. Oh, I, for one, most definitely do. Very well, I guess I should start at the beginning then. I had been working late into the night. I'm gonna give him an American accent. The Nameless Ritual. Okay. And through this incision here, we can observe that the pancreas shows signs of inflammation. This tells us that the patient likely suffered from Dr. Samuels. Pancreas? Cystadenoma? Well, this surely indicates that... Excuse me, Dr. Hayward. Yes, Mr. Lowe. Why are you talking to the janitor? Now, boys, calm down. Dr. Samuels, you were saying? Cystadenoma. Yes, from this first glance, we can infer that he doesn't look like a doctor to me. More like a hoodlum. Keep an eye on the scalpels, Dr. Hayward. We don't want him to stick us with them. Yeah, he could rob us blind and disappear in the shadows. Okay, I bet he's stealing material from the infirmary. Yes, to sell to whatever criminal elements he is in cahoots with. Check his pockets, Dr. Hayward. Some supplies have in fact gone missing lately. See, I knew it. Let's search him. Somebody hold him. Jeez Louise. Oh, he's African American. Or maybe British American. I don't know. Ugh, the nightmares are getting worse. With every day of fasting, I felt my will slipping further and further. But today marks the 33rd day. Today night I can complete the ritual. I must carry out the final preparations. There's no time to lose. Yeah, see? These buffoons, soon they will know what I am really capable of. What do we got? Herb jars. These are the ingredients I require for the first part of the ritual. I need to burn the appropriate herbs in each bowl. But before I get started, I should bring Mr. Williams his morphine. It's probably in my jacket pocket. This is the most complete treatise I have found on the esoteric use of herbs and plants. This is the passage I need. The sun shines on the heliotrope. Mercury smells of fresh hyssop. The visions of wormwood rule over Mars. Venus is the sweetest of the rose. Sage is the wisdom of Jupiter. The hemlock is Saturn's blessing. I think I have it memorized now. I read it once and I know it. Wound Man. The Wound Man, an ancient medical illustration showing different types of injuries and diseases. This one has some particularly interesting notes. The sun rules the intellect. Venus makes the heart yearn. Mercury is the hand in darkness. Mars wields the sword. Jupiter hungers for power and casts Saturn's genitals into the sea. For Saturn, I'll need this later. The neighbors again. Always the same fighting and screaming. An astral chart. The stars are right. Mars, Venus, and Saturn are aligned tonight. Stars are bright tonight. After months of enduring their mockery with fists and teeth clenched, after months of study and discipline, the moment has arrived. The moment to reach out to forces beyond this world. Eh? Beyond the Veil by T. Newman. It is a lower magical process to make the guardian of Threshold physically visible by producing a particular mixture of a number of substances. A truly terrible, spectacular being confronts the magician, and he will need all the presence of mind and faith in the security of his path. Seek not then to cross this threshold until thou dost feel thyself entirely free from fear and ready for the highest responsibility. Okay. Fiery Summons. This sounds fun. Shidkova's Forbidden Opus in 6 volumes. Damn. This is the passage I need. The sun burns in gold flames. A violet mantle shall devour Mercury. Cast ye the symbols of Venus onto flames of emerald, and engulf in crimson all that belongs to Mars. A raging azure inferno for Jupiter. A black grave for Saturn. I think I have it memorized. Yeah. That's a lot. I don't know. Sounds like we're going to be doing some stuff. Okay. Here's my jacket. Is that my piss pot on the side of my bed? I should take it to him before I get started. My care at the hospital is already on shaky ground. My career at the hospital is already on shaky ground. The last thing I need is to be caught taking supplies home. But his tuberculosis is terminal, and this is the only thing that can grant him some relief at this point. So, you're taking drugs to, my chamber pot. I'm afraid of sleeping. This is very Lovecraftian. If I perform the ritual correctly, the guardian should manifest himself in the mirror. If I face him with courage, he shall grant me power beyond all imagining. But if there is fear in my heart, well, I have nothing to lose anyway. So I have 3 bowls, a lead bowl, an iron bowl, and a copper bowl, and a piss bowl. An antheme, my ritual dagger. I will need it later. Okay. My stove. Herb jars. Scary picture. Astrological chart. A book. Alright, we gotta go give some dude some morphine. Because he's dying of TB. The Johnsons are always fighting. One of these days it will end in tragedy. I tried intervening once, but they almost beat me up. Some things never really change, even here. Hello. Good evening, Mrs. Williams. Oh, Dr. Samuels, I'm so glad to see you. Probably not a rich lady. I was worried. I apologize. I got held up at the hospital today. How is he doing? Not good at all. Not good, doctor. He can barely breathe no more. And that cough, it ain't never been this bad before. You think he's... I'm so sorry, Miss Williams. I wish I could do something. Despite all the medical advances of our era, consumption is a battle we've yet to win. But this will help with the pain, at least. Thank you, Dr. Samuels. Bless your soul. Thank you. No need to thank me, Mrs. Williams. It's my sacred duty. Go to him now. He needs you. Yes, yes, of course. Thank you so much. My horrible Cockney accent. Good night, Dr. Samuels. Bless you. Okay. These stairs lead up to the street. I have nothing to do out there. The ritual awaits. Okay? What do I do? Memorize. The sun shines on the heliotrope. So sun is heliotrope. Mercury is hyssop. The visions of wormwood rule over Mars. Venus is roses. Sage is the wisdom of Jupiter. And hemlock is Saturn's blessing. Right. Hold on. Maybe, can I leave? I'm not ready. I gotta read this other book. I gotta read... Oh. Need to put the herbs in the bowls. Yeah. What? I don't even know what I grabbed. I'm not prepared. I just do my homework. Oh. I don't think this is right. I'm gonna die. Copper bowl, green for corrosion. An iron bowl covered in red rust, so that's Mars. A bowl of black, so it needs this. So green. Azure for Jupiter. I need wormwood in the red bowl, roses in the green bowl, hemlock in the black bowl, and sage. So let me... Very confused. I'm so confused. Okay, okay, we're going for it. We need roses in the green bowl. There's already something there. It's because you did it wrong, you dumbass. Okay, well, I'm just gonna do it wrong, I guess. It's gonna be wormwood. No, that was wrong. Wormwood goes in the red one. Yeah, no. Wormwood. I need a notebook. Where's my phone? I need a notebook. Am I doing something wrong? Maybe I should consult my books again. Knowledge is nothing by itself without a strong mind to make use of it. Hemlock goes in the black one. And then I need sage for the blue one, but there's no blue bowl. He only has 3 bowls. Only 3 bowls. Maybe I'm supposed to, like, hold it in the middle? And then I need wormwood for Mars. At least 2 of these things are slightly poisonous. This doesn't sound like a good thing to be breathing in. Okay. The elements are aligned. Now I must mark my skin with blood. 1 small cut in each spot shall suffice. 3 times. The sun rules the intellect. Venus makes the heart yearn. Mercury is the hand in darkness. Mars wields the sword. Jupiter hungers for power and casts Saturn's genitals into the sea. WTF? Probably need a knife. It is time. Got myself. Oh, okay. The sun was the forehead. No, my hand is hesitating. This doesn't feel right. I must start again. Okay. Read the book. Let's use the ritual dagger. Okay, yeah, I get that. I gotta read the book. I don't know the rules. You're supposed to guess. Stomach. Just stab yourself with the Jupiter. No, my hand is hesitating. This doesn't feel right. I have to cut my dick off. Okay. Okay, we're gonna hit ourselves right in the chest. Which was Venus. Mars is the hand. Probably the right hand, because that's the active hand. And then Saturn was the junk. Right in his pee-pee. Whoa. Yes, that was it. It's time to enter the circle. Okay, we're getting the magic circle with our bleeding nutsack. Oh my god. Things people do for magic. Ooh. He comes. What is this? This is not what I expected. Am I meant to cross over? Go to him? So be it then. Dentes fortuna iuvat. 2 years of Latin in college have really paid off for me. Where am I? Is this really the other side? And that must be the Guardian. At long last, I must remain calm and focused. I have prepared myself for this moment. I am worthy. Okay. Nobody has slept here in a very long time. The moment has come. O great keeper of the gates, guardian of the threshold, I beseech thee, hear my plea. I have opened the way. I face thee without fear. Soil, bitter blood, void price. Putrid, rotten price. Price, taken, scorn. Price. Failed, trapped, flesh, unworthy. Unworthy. My name is Jordan Samuels. I seek knowledge. I seek healing. This guy seems like a brainiac. My name is Jordan Samuels. I seek knowledge. Teach me thy lessons of wisdom, that my intellect might prevail. Memory, drowned. Mind, oblivion, drowned. Darkness, putrid voices, undertow. I do not understand. According to my books, he should speak clearly and distinctly, and offer counsel and guidance. Whatever this creature is, it is not the guardian. What am I meant to do now? Where am I? What is this place? Present. Others sing. Crossroads yesterday. Together. All can never. Time. Abilities possible. Tomorrow. Both. I can barely make sense of this gibberish. A crossroad? Is that what this place is? Some sort of limbo? Why is the guardian not here? I carried out every step of the ritual to summon his physical form. What else do I need to do? God, oh, burn, erase, price. Mine, purpose, flesh, soul. Not enough, only one failure. That makes no sense. None of the texts I read mentioned something like this. Who art thou then? Speak thy name. I don't know if you want to know this guy's name once. After Jordan, always doctor, together. Gaunt's was on both worth Samuels. We trapped, punish, both punish, flesh. Madness. I'm Jordan Samuels. Me. Vile creature, trickster. Okay. I'm wasting my time here. I'll not get any answers here. I need to try to make some sense of all this. Okay. Oh, it broke. Looks like there's no going back through there. Got a bed. There's no doors. Nobody has slept here in a long time, okay? Oh, there's a lamp. There was a passage in the book. Illuminate the darkness ahead of thee. Take not a single step forward until thou art positive that thou hast sufficient oil in thine own lamp. The lamps of the guides whom thou hast hitherto followed will now no longer be available to thee. Yet the light seems to be keeping him alive. Taking it away might kill him. But the flame of knowledge has always been my guiding beacon, no matter how unpleasant its truths turned out to be. No matter the price. What does that sound? Okay, I must follow this until the end. I shall not waver. I shall not fail. Okay, so we stole the light and killed the wounded man. A warning, but I shall not fail. Oh, where are we taking this light? So, does this mean I did write this? No. Or some other me, the one who fails. I cannot think about this now. I must push onward. Where are we going? Scared me. Apartment BO2. The Johnsons. Something terrible happened here. Apartment BO1. Oh, dear Lord. Is it alive? I'm not even going here. Mrs. Williams, is that you? Are you alright? Oh, God! You monster! You killed him! You killed my husband! I didn't kill him. Killed nothing. I cannot let this get to me. It's a test, just a test. I did what I had to do. Did you OD him on morphine or something? The stairs! They no longer go up to the street, but downwards. Let's go, kiddo. Descend into hell. I cannot see anything ahead. It looks like a dead end. But it has to be this way. There's nowhere else to go. Oh, we're in poop water. How fun. Okay, let's see. We got books. There are books and loose pages floating in the water. Where could they have come from? Walking through the poop water. I recognize those bookshelves. I've seen this place before. In dreams. I was lost in a maze of corridors trying to find something, but I cannot remember what or why. Most of these books are moldy and rotten, but some of them are in a surprisingly good condition. Okay, say so. Going by the titles, these appear to be music monographs and biographies of famous composers. This seems to be relatively recent. I recognize some of Miss Austen's works. Jane Austen? This place feels old beyond words. These are all music methods from what I can see. Courses on different instruments, composition manuals, and so forth. This whole section seems to contain only military treatises and history books. Boop boop boo doo 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 doo. Okay. Dude over here. The librarian is over here, it seems. I can barely make these out. Most of them don't even have titles. They look like diaries and manuscripts. I wonder if this would be different if I had picked a different option. Humidity and mold have damaged them beyond recognition. Could these have been drafts of stories? Last wills, confessions, maybe? Stacks and stacks of loose pages, most of them handwritten, but some are typed. Listen, you put a book nerd in a bookstore, and they're just going to look at all the books before going to the shelves. Many of them are still secured with small metal locks. I'll just be right with you, sir. I have to look at every bookshelf. I can barely read any titles on this shelf. The books are caked in dried mud. You better hope it's mud, buddy. And not poop. These are all about the Great War. Diaries, maps, field reports. Saint Mihail? I was never there, but I know some men who were. Moussin Aragon? I was so close to some of these places. Would this be Jane Austen? That's the 1700s. These are all about the Great War. Diaries, so 20s. It would be the Civil War, maybe. Or World War I, maybe. These are all the great World War I stuff. Which would have just ended. It was like the teens. And then you had a big boom into the economy in the 20s, and then it all busted by the 30s. And you had the Great Depression. These all look like children's books. Bedtime stories, fables, fairy tales. Or are we gonna deal with a child here? Children's folk stories? I recognize some of these titles. Tales of Anansi, The Adventures of Briar Rabbit, all the pretty little horses. Yes. When did Aesop's Fables come out? He brought... I mean, it's all cultural appropriation, I'm sure, but he did Aesop's Fables written 5th century B, so 500 years before Christ, by Greek slave and storyteller Aesop. When was Aesop Fables published? 1484. They were among the first illustrated books to be printed. Interesting. I guess it's not really cultural appropriation if you're an African slave living in Greece 500 years before Christ. Then you're just telling stories that you know. Was Briar Rabbit in Aesop's Fables? Popularized in the United States right after the Civil War. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. We'll go down that rabbit hole when I'm not recording. Okay, I guess I'll talk to the bookseller. I'm looking for a particular book. Ooh, God. I don't think that's God. I think that's a man with a weird hat. Another creature? It's not acknowledging me. Does it not know I'm here? Or does it simply not care? Should I try making my presence known? Yeah, it's like, oh, let me... See, I told you he's the librarian. Hello? We're gonna talk to the librarian? Here, my name is Jordan Samuels. I've walked this aisle in dreams. You guys like, that's nice. Art thou the keeper of this place? Excuse me, who's talking, sorry. It's paying me no heed. I don't think it's listening to me. There seems to be something else. Ah, what is this? A memory of Jordan Samuels, born April 27th, 1897. A memory of Dr. Samuels, field medic. A memory of Jordan, loving betrothed. A memory of that darky down the street. A memory of Mr. Samuels, music aficionado. That's me. That's my life. Jeez Louise. Okay, you're probably dead, buddy. Whispers. They seem to be coming from this corridor. Is this the future? Stacks and stacks of loose pages, handwritten. All the things you have yet to write. Whispers are coming from this book. There's a note inside. And not any note. That note. That furiously scribbled threat slipped into my mailbox one night. Always the stares, the murmurs uttered under their breath, or the jeers and the scoffs, if they felt courageous enough. I never threw it away. What is it doing here? This must mean something. I have to bring it back to that creature. It wants the book. Give it to him. What is it writing? Okay. Ugh, what's happened to it? Oh, it's eating it. Ooh. What am I doing here? Was I not... I was carrying something. Perhaps it was that dream. It looks so much like this place. Was that creature there too? What does it want? Should I try talking to it? I think you've tried this already. It's like, feed me. Is it paying no... It's paying no attention to me. It looks like it's trying to hear something else. Okay. Okay. So, let me look at the scroll. It'll tell me where to go. Memory of doctors at field medic. Down here in the, in this military section, perhaps? That music. Very close now. There must be a gramophone hidden somewhere. Playing the music that lady was listening to? It sounds as if a battle was taking place right here, but I see nothing except books. It's coming from this book here. Map. Seychelles, France, September 1918. They called us the Harlem Hellfighters. We took that village while bombs rained on us like fire from the sky. But we took so many casualties that we were taken off the line in the very next day. So many of us never went back home. For better or for worse, the things I saw there made me who I am today. This cannot be a coincidence. The creatures clearly wanted me to find it. I should bring it back and see what it wants. It wants to eat you. It's eating all the memories of you. It wants the book. Give him the book. You were sacrificing it all for knowledge. What am I doing here? Was I not... I was carrying something. Or perhaps it was that dream. It looks so much like this place. Okay. Hearing babies cry. It's growing louder. How could there possibly be a child in this place? Coming from inside this photo album. This is my family. Grandparents, father, aunts, mother. So this baby she's holding must be me. But I've never seen this photograph before. What is it doing here? I should bring this book back to that creature. Maybe it was guiding me to it for some reason. Yes. It is. You're gonna become the librarian. Betrothed? Any books on weddings? I don't know. Who is that? It sounds more and more familiar the closer I get. Coming from this book. There's a letter inside. This envelope, this handwriting. I don't even need to open it. I'm sorry, Eunice. You deserve so much more. But New York felt like the place I needed to be after the war. So much was happening there. So many opportunities. Did the creature want me to find this? Is it trying to tell me something? I guess there's only one way to know. Feed the creature. One book at a time. It wants the book. Feed the book. There's barely anything left in these shelves. I can only make out some tomes on Baroque classical music and some titles in Arabic. There is no gramophone. The music is coming from inside this book. The sheet music for Fritz Kressler's Liebeslied. Of course it is. The day I received the acceptance letter from the Chicago College of Medicine and Surgery, I borrowed a tuxedo, spent too much money on a fancy concert, drank too much wine afterwards. It did seem back then like I was destined for great things. I never thought my quest for knowledge would come to such a screeching, frustrating halt. But I have the opportunity to fix that now. I've come so far. Maybe if I take this book back to that creature, I will get some answers. Alright, let's go! Through the poop water, feeding the monster the memories of our lives. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Once the book. The last of you. Your last memories. Okay. Ugh! What is that? It's gonna suck you down. I knew it. Am I dead? Bottom of what? The ravens are plucking at the corpse of some kind of like giant moose. Oh, it's a horse, and there's like a soldier guy next to it. Where am I? How did I get here? I can't remember anything. Who am I? This is a very Greek mythos thing, like Orpheus going to rescue his beloved in the underworld. Fall in the river Lethe and forget who you are. You gotta descend back up into like the land above. Dear Lord, what happened here? Somebody died. A crater and a dead soldier's remains. Did a battle take place here? Those parts of your memory. You're like reliving parts of your memory. A soldier's corpse. Okay. Where have I seen this banner before? It looks so familiar. Red hand on a white and red flag. I don't know that one. This looks like a makeshift infirmary. I am somehow familiar with these kits. Looks like a makeshift infirmary. Okay. This is very Arabic music. Let's see. There was the Afghan War. I mean, if you read like Sherlock Holmes, like pre-World War I, there's a lot of fighting when the French Foreign Legion or whatever went down. There's some dirty rainwater pooled up in the basin. The baptismal font. Bloody sheets and what seems to be corpses. This must be an improvised field hospital. But, the bell towers has been blown to smithereens. This place must have sustained a terrible bombing. I think it could be church music, like chanting or something. Just walk. Walk. Oh, there's a priest. All that's left is the confessional. Dr. Samuels, welcome to the Chapel Perilous. I have been waiting for you. Do I know you? Apologies. I seem to have, what did you call me? Alright, I know what you've done. It's all gone now. Your name? But yes, you do know me. You did a good thing for me once. Did I? Yes, and never for a moment did you hesitate. You took the fire of divinity into your hands, and acted with the certainty of a thunderbolt, life and death laid bare before you. Such a sight to behold. That sounds arrogant of me. It was not your arrogance, but your kindness. You suffered with me, and my pain was yours. But this soul of yours, the kindness, you need it for another purpose. This fire must be wielded again. The Guardian? Ah, you still remember. Yes, the Guardian. Like the text says, I must become a perfect and glorious being, or fall a prey to corruption. And should this occur, I would drag thee also down with me into a dark and corrupt world. And do you also remember what brought you here, don't you? Yes, I came here seeking knowledge. Yes, and yet it is also said that my threshold is fashioned out of all the dread of the strength needed to take full responsibility for all thy thoughts and actions. Years, many years ago, you did not take full responsibility for your thoughts and actions. This has been a burden. Today you must free yourself of this burden of bygone lives. Look. Look around you. All these dead people. You abandoned these men. You left them to suffer and die in great pain and agony. You were young then. You didn't know better. Now is the time to rectify that. Free them, Dr. Samuels, like you freed me. And I will hear your confession once your dues are paid. Am I doing a assisted unaliving here? A gauze bandage is covering his eyes. Let's see. Good lord, his hands. Only an explosion could have done this. He seems to be in shock. Soldier, can you hear me? My name is, I'm a doctor. Doctor. Not here. Left. He left. Not here. Been blinded by shrapnel. Hands have been blown off almost completely, and he's delirious with fever. Without antibiotics, he will surely die in a matter of hours, or days if he's unfortunate. He's holding onto a pillow, grabbing it with all his strength. The pain must be unbearable. What's your name, soldier? Shh, sleep. If I could just sleep. Doctor said he'd make me sleep. He said he would. He would come back, help me sleep, but he left. Shh. Okay. Do I have medical supplies? Can I give him some morphine? Just give him all morphine. There must be something useful here. A jar with some opium pills. 8, maybe 10? They must have been here for a very long time. Opium in tablet form is not very common anymore. If that's the case, they've probably lost a great deal of their potency. I'll need to use all of them if I want to. Why do I remember all this? Should I give him the opium? Give him all a little opium. I need to find some water. Nobody could swallow this many pills on a dry throat. Some water will help him swallow the pills, but I need a container of some sorts. Well, if it isn't Dr. Jordan Samuels himself. So I've been told, but I have no memory of my name or what I did to get here. Do I know you? Ho ho! Do I know you? Yes, Doctor, I remember you. I can't ever forget you. I've been here so many times. I've done this so many times. Over and over, waiting here, hoping that you will bring me a bullet so I can blow my fucking brains out. And you just walk away every time. You walk away saying you'll help me, and you never look back, you bastard. I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry. I cannot remember any of these things. You're always sorry, Doctor. Have you talked to Shane this time? Quite the nervous fellow, ain't he? He remembers everything over and over. He just wants to sleep, poor guy. But he can't forget you either. And Jim? See him yet? Doesn't talk much, that one. Only moans sometimes, when he's unlucky enough to drift back to the surface. I'm sure he remembers too. I'm sure in that blackness of his there's a name echoing again and again. His legs. He must have stepped on a landmine. He's waving a gun around. Please, soldier, hand me over that gun. I promise I will help you. Not a chance, Doctor. Give me a bullet and I'll take care of it myself, okay? And what's your name? My name's Luke, Doc. Lucky Luke, they used to call me. Not anymore, I guess. Luke, Say, Doc, what do you think will get me first? The gangrene or the infection? Just kidding. I already know. It's happened so many times, always the same way. Not gonna be any different now, is it? Okay. Where would I find a bullet? Maybe on the other dead soldier with the horse? Need a canteen. Glass of water. Half his jaw's been shot off. He's alive somehow, but barely conscious. He'll not be able to swallow these pills in his condition. He's also bleeding from his stomach, but this is not a gunshot. He must have tripped when he was shot and fallen on a piece of metal or a fence. Even I cannot begin to imagine his agony. He is wearing an ammo belt. Maybe there's some ammunition left in it, but I will not take it and leave him like this. I need to find a way to help him first. Okay, I am sorry. I've been told what I did, even though I cannot remember. But I will not walk away this time. Okay. I need to find a way to kill this guy. So if I kill this guy, I can take the bullet. The plank is almost collapsed. I don't think it's safe to cross. Okay, well. Oh, this is like a trench where they'd hide down here and like shoot each other during the war. Oh, a sheet. Let's see. A bloody white sheet is covering a body. And what's that? It looks like a flask. Ah, flask. Okay. Did he just shrug at me? He's like, I don't know. Can I take it? We'll fill it with water. This we'll have to do. Should I give him the pills or him the pills? I think I could give him pills even with water, I think it said. Here, soldier, you can sleep now. I am so sorry for having kept you here for so long. Weird. Whoa! Fire now, that's something. Farewell, I hope the pain is finally over. Ah, he will no longer need this. I'm gonna smother a man to death. Wow. Wow. This is absurd. What? Time to go home, soldier. Sometimes death is the most humane thing you can do sometimes. Especially in World War I. It's like, oh no, why? I didn't want this, you son of a bitch. I can take these bullets now. Am I gonna light on fire too? Woo! Yep. Fun. Okay, Lucky Luke. And goodbye, Jim. Time for you, Lucky Luke. It's your lucky day, Lucky Luke. Shoot yourself. Hopefully he doesn't shoot me. I found what you wanted. Well, I'll be damned. Thank you, Doc. I never thought the day would come. Now, you might want to step back a bit. It's gonna get a little messy. Boom! Okay. And he burns up. There we go. Sin-free. I hope you found your peace at last. Ashes. Do I need the ashes? Only ashes now. I need the ashes. I come here. It is done. I am ready, Reverend. Absolve me of my sin. Okay. Glory be to the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Is there anything you wish to confess? I don't know. I just killed 3 men. I should feel something. Relief, guilt, horror, pride, anything. But the only thing I feel is empty, hollowed out. I'm so tired. How long has this been going on? How long have I been here? Worry not. You've done well. How? What does that mean? It doesn't matter now. You're almost there, Doctor. There is but one more trial ahead of you. And you shall finally come face to face with the Guardian. But what is the point? I remember nothing, not even who I was. What will I ask? What do I want? You need only remember this. You created the Guardian the first time you ever made a choice, and you've been feeding him ever since with every action, every decision, every act of charity, every lustful thought, every life saved, everything you are, he is too. If your soul is corrupt, so is he, and everything you've given up, you'll need to take back from him. Only after confronting him will you be able to cross the threshold. But fear not, you will understand soon enough. Now go. Oh. What? Rickety frack? Doctors. Dr. Samuel, so glad you made it. The boys and I here have been waiting for you. You must be so excited, to cross the threshold at last. You have given so much, but let's not waste time, shall we? I think you know what to do by now. I do? Oh, no, don't bother. There's nothing left of you but flesh. We're your voice now, and you shall speak only through us. Now, pay attention. I have given my mind to the waters. Repeat now, Doctor. No, wrong. Start over. This one? Oh. Oh god, if it wasn't this one, which one was it? Useless, again. I have given my mind. Ah, you bitch, you're not listening. Again! Excellent. Peel back the first layer now. Of my skin? Ah, listen carefully. I have consigned my soul to the flame. Repeat, Doctor. I have consigned my soul to the flames. Good. Now, the second layer. Take that scalpel and go ahead. Go ahead, do it now. Okay, peeling off some flesh a little bit. Now, listen once more. I now surrender my flesh to the blade. Repeat, Doctor. I now surrender my flesh to the blade. Excellent. Now, the retractor. Stretch the skin, open the yawning gate. The hunger void awaits. What is happening? Oh, now has come the time, and I offer my blood to the mirror. Repeat, Doctor, repeat. Okay. And I offer... Nope. Wrong one. Wrong! Start again! And I offer my blood to the mirror. Yes, you know what to do. You know what to do. Open the threshold, open the path to the Guardian. Become the empty, yawning void. Okay. Ugh, I just ripped my own guts out. Ew. That can't be healthy. The frick? What is this game? What am I doing? Okay, what's happening? Oh, we're just gonna go. Okay, bye. Sorry about the mess. Someone will clean it up. Oh, I'm back. I'm back into my thing. What is this? What is this? Oh, the hollow one, at last. It feels like I've been stuck here for an eternity. Very well then, let us get this over with already. He's hollow, alright. His guts are back there. Exist no more. Oh, shit. That guy just stabbed me. Yes, at last. Is this everything we are, then? Flesh? Oh. Oh, well, you did just stab yourself in the face. Time to get out of here. And I end up on a train. Trains as a metaphor for death. I remember nothing after that. Well, that's quite a story. The question is, where are we now? What if this is yet another test for me, for all of us? Oh my, what an idea. Look around you, Dr. Samuels. The only thing that's being put to the test here is how many glasses of champagne one can drink. Layla, can I have a word? Excuse me, if you will. Old lady with the cane and a death skull. As I was saying, say, is it getting hot in here? It does feel like it. Oh, Jesus. Hades. It's the man himself with the flaming skull head. What are you doing mingling with the humans? Are you tricking them again into telling you their stories? You know I can't help it. And you know it's not allowed. What do you find so fascinating about them anyway? I don't know. I wonder how it feels for them, I guess. The pain, the constant struggle, dying alone and forgotten. By their own hand, even. But we can't mingle, and we can't allow ourselves to... Wait. What did you mean by that? By what? By their own hand, even. If that's true, they should be at the back of the train. What are they doing here? I don't know. They just told me. You heard. No. There's something else here. Don't tell me you invited them personally. Oh, please don't tell any... You gave them masks? You sent them invitations. You collected them. You can't do this. They were meant for below. You know how strict the numbers are. Are you insane? They deserved it. You should have heard what they went through. That is not your call to make. I know, I'm really sorry. It won't happen again, I swear. Oh, for the glory of... All right. I won't say anything, but please don't do this ever again. They were meant for below. We're still going below, just a little less deep for them. Eligible for the redemption lottery every 144,000 years. Even. Maybe never. It's still a better chance than what they had up there. Please, I just wanted to hear their stories. Layla, you're going to get us sent to the swamps one day.